Hello friends, today from your pharmaceutical industry unit, we have to get idea about very interesting plant, very interesting I have to say that medicinal plant, which is well known to most of the peoples. Most of the peoples have been using that plant as a medicine or extract of the leaves of that plant at their places. But we have to again understand those who have not understood about these things. Okay, my friends, so very interesting name of that plant is or herb is, I have to say that, the adulsa. My friends, keep in mind, we have to get idea about very interesting plant that is of a adulsa. What is botanical name of this one? Adathoda vasaica, isn't it? Adathoda vasaica is botanical name, scientific name of a Adulsa is there. Now, common name Adulsa, Vasaka, Adathoda. These are the common names of this one. And this plant is belongs to the family Acanthaceae. Keep in mind, this plant is belongs to the family Acanthaceae. And which parts of this plant are having a lot of importance on medicinal point of view are fresh and dried leaves, that you have to keep in mind. Fresh and dried leaves are used commonly, but sometimes flowers, fruits and seeds are also used. So you'll have to keep in mind the active principle amount is in a larger quantity, maximum quantity is present in a fresh leaves, and I have to say that the dried leaves as compared to the I have to say that the flowers, fruits and seeds. That's why most important part which is of this plant is important on medicinal point of view, that is the fresh and dried leaves. Now my friends, some macroscopic characters we have to learn about this plant, because as we know that this plant produces very interesting part which is medicinal point of view is important, that is of a leaves. Now leaves are of an 12 to I have to say that 20 centimeter long and 2.5 centimeter to 6 centimeter in a broad. So this is the size of that leaves is there. Leaves are ovate and lanceolate in shape. Keep in mind, ovate and lanceolate. So little bit we have to say that egg shape. The margins of the leaves are entire or slightly crenate. In the sense entire margin we can find, or sometimes there is a curve we can find into the margin of that leaves. कडा ज्याला आपण म्हणतो पानाच्या, त्याच्या बाबतीमध्ये आपण बोलतोय. The leaf surface is a glabrous, slightly pubescent. Glabrous in the sense the smooth is there. Total, there is no any type of a, we have to say that we can find some rough surface on that. Glabrous is a smooth. If you touch to the leaf of that plant adulsa, so there's a smooth surface we can find of that one. Again, the leaves are thin and leathery in texture. When you will touch to that one, you will come to know that the thickness when very thin are there and leathery in structure is there. The leaf shows reticulate venation. So you'll have to keep in mind this plant is comes under the dicotyledons, isn't it? Dicot always shows presence of a reticulate. Reticulate in the sense jalidar, equal to one of the net. Network we can find out all these things. So jalidar are there. So that is a, we have to say that very interesting reticulate venations with prominent midrib. Midrib we can easily, that can be visible to our eye, easily we can see that one there. So that is a midrib is a, we have to say that prominent. 8 to 10 pairs of a lateral veins also we can find in case of leaf of a adulsa plant, Adathoda vasaica plant, medicinal point of view important plant. The leaves, phyllotaxy, when we want to say that, the leaves are petiolate. They are having a very, I have to say that easily visible, or we can with our naked eyes also we can see the petiole. So this is a petiolate leaf, isn't it? While the older leaves are, sorry, the petiolate and shows opposite phyllotaxy, in the sense leaves are arranged on a stem in a opposite manner, isn't it? There is no alternate, there is a opposite, that you have to keep in mind. Now the young leaves are light green while the older leaves are dull brown in clear, that you have to keep in mind. How to identify the useful leaf of that plant, isn't it? Young leaves, that is definitely light green in color, while the older leaves are dull brown in color are there. Now the leaves are with a characteristic odor and bitter taste. My friends, you have to keep in mind that are having a bitter कडू ज्याला आपण म्हणतो. बिटर म्हणजे लिटल बिट कडू ज्याला आपण म्हणतो. कारलं खाताना जशी आपल्याला चव येते तशा पद्धतीने त्याची टेस्ट असेल आणि त्याला एक विशिष्ट पद्धतीचा वास आहे. This means specific. We have to say that's old smell we can get from the leaf of the plant itself. Now, so this is the I will say to you, my friends, this is the actually picture of a plant is there, Adulsa. So we have taken, so here we can see only some flowers are there, means inflorescence is there. Leaf, as I have said, the midrib, which is we can find, this is a main midrib is there, isn't it? Then margin we can see this one, entire margin is there of that one. Again here we can find other veins, means reticulate venation also is there. So by seeing this plant you will be able to identify most of the peoples from our Baramati area, from our Maharashtra, we have to say that they are cultivating this plant in their we have to say about or just behind to the building. And most of times the peoples, those who are well known about the usefulness of this plant, which works against the cough, we have to say that खोकला किंवा त्याला आपण डांग्या खोकला म्हणू शकतो, अशा पद्धतीच्या ह्याच्यावरती ह्याच्या पानाचं डिकॉक्शन काढा अनेक लोक घेत आहेत. सो दॅट इज दिस इज प्लांट इज वेल नोन टू द मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल. यू हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड, यू हॅव टू कल्टिवेट ॲट युअर प्लेसेस ऑल्सो. नाउ chemical constituents of the adusa, as we have seen the botanical name of this adusa, Adathoda vasica is there of this adusa plant. Now you have to keep in mind the chemical constituents. Volatile oil is there, isn't it? Volatile oil is there into that one. Non-nitrogenous is crystalline substances like the betaine and vasquine, isn't it? Again, crystalline bitter alkaloids are present into that one, that is a vasicine, then vasicinone, isn't it? Or again quinazoline. These are the derivatives of the quinazoline are there. Again, adathodic acid is present into that one. So you'll have to keep in mind these are the active principles which are present in the leaf of a adusa. That's why this plant, adusa plant, is a medicinal point of view and useful to cure the many diseases, isn't it? Now, common product whatever available in the market right now, if you will go there, you will find the cup syrups, as already I have said to you. Cup is there. Vasaka liquid extract, Vasaka syrup, Vasaka liquid extract, Vasaka syrup. So these are the brand name or common product which are available in the market that you can see very easily there. Now, my friend, medicinal uses, as only I have said to you, it is expectorant and bronchodilator to cure the cough, chronic bronchitis, asthma म्हणजे दमा, क्रॉनिक ब्रॉन्कायटिस म्हणजे डांग्या खोकला, कफ म्हणजे साधा खोकला. तर त्याच्यावरती दिस इज व्हेरी डायुरेटिक इन नेचर, युजफुल, व्हेरी युजफुल. आय हॅव टू से दॅट द मेडिसिन विच इज प्रिपेअर्ड विथ द हेल्प ऑफ ए adusa. Simple method, you have to take a leaf of the plant, fresh leaf of the plant, and that fresh of the leaf of the plant you have to wash thoroughly first of all, just to remove the dust and other parts that are present into that one. Take only two leaves of that one, isn't it? Again, take only I have to say that the 100 ml water, boil into that one, isn't it? Boil that two leaves, means make pieces of that one, add into that one, easily boiling takes place, and that is the decoction. But that is a totally bitter one. So for that one, what you have to do, you have to add a sugar as per the requirement, isn't it? Add some sugar into that one, boil that one, a little bit cool that one, and then have that is the, we have to say that simple method of preparation of a decoction of this adusa, which is useful to cure the means I have to say that the cough and chronic bronchitis is there. Extract of the leaves is used in a dysentery and diarrhea. My friends, we know that most of times water get extracted from the body in the dysentery and diarrhea. In such a cases, if you preliminary, we have to say that treatment, if you say that you have to take the extract of the leaves only. Lip poultice is applied over the fresh wounds, means वी हॅव टू प्रिपेअर सम वी हॅव टू से दॅट इन मराठी लगदा. पानाचा एक लगदा करायचा आणि तो लगदा काय करायचा पानाचा, जर झालेली जखम असेल त्या जखमेवरती आपण लावू शकतो. रुमॅटिक जॉईंट्स इन द सेन्स त्याच्या वेळेला आपल्याला वात असतो त्या वाताच्या जॉईंट्सवरती सुद्धा आपल्याला लावतो. इन्फ्लेमेटरी स्वेलिंग्स ज्या ठिकाणी असे भडके वगैरे होतात, काही शरीरावरती पुरळ येतात, त्याच्यावरती सुद्धा तो पानाचा लगदा आपण छान प्रकारे लावू शकतो. सो दीज आर द मेडिसिनल यूज, व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट युजेस ऑफ दिस अडुसा लीफ इज दॅर. नाउ ड्राईड लीव्स. Dried leaves are smoked as a cigarette to get the relief from the asthma. As we know that how actually which method which is to be followed, which type of we have to say that either decoction is to be taken, either poultice of a leaf is to be taken, or we have to say that smoke of that one. So what happens actually, some we have to say that pharmacist, or I have to say that the doctor, those are related with the Ayurveda, they are telling to the asthma patient just like to make a cigar of a leaves of a adusa and smoke that one just to get relief to the asthma itself. The roots are effective in respiratory diseases, diphtheria, malarial fevers. So again, the poultice of the fresh flower is kept on the eyes to cure the ophthalmia, डोळ्याशी related आहे. So these are the, we have to say that, most important medicinal uses of the plant. My friends, I know that these syllabus has been not only, means from very beginning I used to say that, not only prepared just to get pass or get through the FYBSA and just to get ticket for SYBSA admission. So not like that one. But you have to keep in mind, you have to study all these things, you have to think over on this one. So this adusa, although this is growing at our places, although this is the most important plant, we have not used this plant. Nobody has tried at basic level, I have to say that. Don't I am going to say that you have to cure the very serious patients or patients which are seriously suffering from respiratory tract diseases like that one. But some preliminary treatment we can take. If you feel relief from that one, there is no need to go to the doctor itself. So these adusa plant, once again I will repeat to or say to that, useful just to cure not only the cough, isn't it, not only the cough, it is useful just to cure a little bit or get a relief from the diseases like the asthma. um, I will say that means body pain like structures, asthma is there. Again I have to say that the rheumatism is there, malarial fever is there. Again suppose we want to get relief from the eyes, so some we have to say that inflammation there is in the eyes, or some other type of irritations are there into that one. So in such a type of cases we have to use the poultice of a fresh flower. So as we have seen, which part of the plant is useful, that is nothing but the most probably that is leaves are used. Again roots, flowers of these plants used just to cure the diseases. My friends, I have given you idea about very interesting, but this plant commonly growing in our area. We can grow this plant. Many methodologies of this one means seeds are available. Saplings can be produced with the help of seeds of this plant, and that we can cultivate our places. Very interesting, very useful, very, I have to say that on a medicinal point of view, plant. So that is to be cultivated at your places. Make the decoction. Suppose somebody is suffering from the cough, again some diarrhea, dysentery, or some like eye problems are there, or we have to say that respiratory tract system having a lot of problems. At that time it can be used as a medicinal point of view. So friends, look at this point, look at this lecture as a very important something you'll have to do for that one, isn't it? With this, my friends, I have to say that thank you very much. Students, right now we are passing through one of the very bad, I have to say that, pandemic, and for that one you have to stay at home, stay happy, and stay at home only. With this, I have to say that to you. I conclude my this lecture, today's lecture, and I have to say that to you, take care of family, also take care of yourself and your family, and thank you very much to you.